We all have a body image, and there are many things that shape it. I can hardly remember a time where I didn't want to change my body. I didn't want to change what I looked like, and that's probably very similar to you if you clicked on this video. Usually not liking your body, it's not something that just happens overnight. There are fears, words, comparisons that build up over time, layer by layer, that all add into how we feel about our body. We have cultural messages, things that we see from the media.
That really small.
Yeah, but it's all right.
It's horrible.
She only got to number 2, it's all right.
No. Yeah, number 2's great.
Is it all right,
Right,
number 2?
okay.
You can afford number 2, it's good.
We have experiences with family. We have physical body changes, going through puberty, menopause, and even personality traits. Some people are just more vulnerable, more susceptible to developing body image struggles. Things like perfectionism, different attachment styles, and self-esteem can really impact this. When I was growing up, lots of women who were close to me in my family were very vocal about how they felt in their bodies. They would go to places like weight loss groups. It really impacted what we ate in the house. It also impacted what I learned to believe and think about my own body. Things that family members have said to me that have stuck with me. Never out of malice, but still stuck with me all the same. Things like, if you can pinch an inch, you need to lose weight. Or, you've got a good appetite, don't you? Followed by a laugh. You don't understand what those comments are at the time, but they stick with you. It's the shame that sticks with you. In school, I was tall, especially primary school. I was really tall, and I had a lot of what adults would describe as puppy fat. Ugh. And my two best friends, really petite, really small people, so I felt big. I really felt it next to them. There was this really quiet competitiveness between me and one other friend, not really openly, but it was there. And there's this story that I want to share with you. It's kind of funny looking back at it, but not at the time. I had a boyfriend, and this friend, competitive friend, stole him from me with a half-eaten packet of fruit pastels. Wouldn't really think anything of it, right? But I felt so unlovable and so easily traded. In high school, my relationship with food and exercise just became really unwell. I won't go into detail here, but it was a mixture of therapy, family, and dance that really saved me. I started dancing late, but our school was really small, really tight-knit. I had such an amazing time at this school. I trained really hard, hard enough that I could make the developments and apply for conservatoires to continue my development in dance in London. However, my relationship with food and exercise just stayed really rocky. I now know that my inherited personality traits kept me more susceptible to just constantly seeking control. That drive helped me train really hard. I was a classic type A. I still sort of am. I am still really working on that, but the added effect of my nervous system being in a little bit of a freeze state, and that's from the chronic type A-ness, forcing my nervous system to shut down. The chronic stress making me numb out a little bit. Do let me know if that is something, personality types, nervous system regulation, if that is something that you would like me to dive deeper a little bit into in another video. Okay, so now we're into university years. This is where social media took over a little bit. It wasn't something that I was interested in previously. I was a little bit shielded from it because I was training so hard in dance. And it wasn't really like a big thing in the same way that it is now, back when I was in high school. Now I was seeing a lot of gym culture, a lot of bikini competitors, and also transformation accounts. I became obsessed with trying to achieve a certain look, a certain type of body. I was definitely still overtraining and underfueling and being very strict with myself. I totally hated the way I looked and just isolated myself. I was so lonely, but comforted myself by labeling myself as the one who really loved the gym. Eventually, I got injured. My body didn't recover. I was mentally burnt out, and I took a I don't know, do you call it a sabbatical from uni? No, there's a word beginning with D and I cannot remember what it is. Sabbatical is not the right word. I took a year off uni. And unfortunately, honestly, the next few years were just the same repeat cycles. Things finally started to shift when I met my current partner. It was actually the very first relationship where I felt very present and there for it. I didn't let my dance or my personal goals take over and detract from the relationship. We really connected through cooking and eating out. I worked through so many of my fear foods and tried to share the struggles as honestly as I could. And he supported me in a way that I had never experienced before. He's just a healthy person in all the ways that matter. Okay, the last few years, the real ride. I left dance, then I lost my full time job, then I refound dance. I met my mentor and for some time my coach when I was trying to heal my relationship with food and exercise. I went back to uni to do a master's degree. Honestly, the best year of my life. I will hold on and cherish that year forever and ever. People of our year group, the learning part of it, just the experience, like that will hold so much light in my life and incredible memories and such a spark for me to realign with where I wanted to go and who I wanted to be actually. There has still been so many challenges, especially in this last year, financial struggles, moving back in with parents, health issues, but I have been and still am determined to build supportive circles and to listen to my body instead of always overriding it, especially living in a big city like London. So easily done. It can be incredibly powerful to relive your storyline, not to blame or to get stuck there, but to understand it. These events, these small stories, they really shape how we view ourselves today, how we view our bodies today. The knowledge, it is power and can help us write the next chapter. If this resonated with you, I would love to hear your reflections. Do comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you want to hear a little bit more of these honest conversations, yoga, somatic yin yoga videos to follow, and education information about all things body image. Diolch yn fawr, thank you very much for being here.